Blessed day, YouTube. Blessed day, Wagwan. We are live. And always remember, hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all coming sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Support. The like button is free, heard? I know we now waste no time. The PMP run right out, ladies and gentlemen. But one of the things that we're going to highlight before we get to that, you see, JPS, a time for to come down now. JPS. Yeah, me can't wait for the PMP going up power so they can really fix the energy issues that we have here in Jamaica. I cannot wait. We need to stop abuse the citizens them of Jamaica. We need to wicked JPS. We need to come down. People want to hear that story from the Green family. And in the video, themselves say we need to share this everywhere. So me I do my part. Zine, and shout out to the Greens family. It's a YouTube page I really enjoy. You know what I say? Every time I watch them content, I really enjoy.
Right now, I am having problem with one of the biggest company that operates in Jamaica.
You hear that? The man say I'm having a problem with one of the biggest company operating in Jamaica. Let me play that back. Because you can't make this up. Ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like and share the video. Wayne Evans, what's going on? I soon pin the donation link, alright? Just give me a second, cause this is an impromptu live. Let's hear what the Greens family has to say about JPS, ladies and gentlemen, and their experience. But I'm gonna speed it up a little bit because I realize that people in can't really take the speed vibes now. Alright, here we go.
Right now, I am having problem with one of the biggest company that operates in Jamaica.
Public service.
I'll call it Jamaica people stress.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Family, good morning again. Hope everyone is doing amazing today. Even though this company tried to give us a headache, we're still waking up with a grateful heart. Mrs. Green, how are you this morning?
I'm good enough. Having a blessed day.
My wife showed me a bill the other day that she got from JPS because she's the one who mostly, deal with the bills and all that. And when I see the bill, I am super shocked. Super shocked. I don't know what to say. I've never seen a bill so high in my entire life when it comes to JPS bill, because we pay several bills, but that JPS bill, I don't know, but we're going to have to go to the company to see if we can get that rectified because it's ridiculous. It's crazy. Your bill leave from $4,000 go all the way to over $70,000. How much is it?
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
Knowledge! We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
It's massive.
Your bill leave from $4,000 go all the way to over $70,000. How much is it exactly?
$2 less from $74,000.
Okay, so that's $73,998. $2 less from $74,000. The bill leave all the way from 4,000.
No, not even so much.
You don't even get 4,000.
3,200 thereabouts.
Yes. So listen, we we are very careful of how we treat our utility bills, because we have a lot of bills to pay in different areas, and we have to be very careful. So my wife, she iron like once per week.
Yeah.
And we don't use AC, we don't use heater, hardly use fan.
Hardly, because the
Hardly use
children
fan.
have cool morning.
Yeah, hardly use fan.
We live in Little London. that is what I call our home, because it's very cool.
Little London, meaning where our house is, it's cold. Our house is close to a hill, so sun doesn't really, stay in the house 24/7. So the house is mostly cool, even though it's wall house, but it's mostly cool. And I am telling you, it's crazy. We have 2 washing machines at home, Greens family, and I wash with my hands because I want to keep my bill down. No, when I'm seeing 70 something thousand, that's like running me to a next level, because
no, that's
People from $4,000 to 70,000, and you hear what them say, oh, them discipline with them usage of electricity from $4,000 to $70,000, right?
What can go so? What can go so?
Ralston done telling you already,
Well, finally, I want to say to the people of Jamaica, we're at a tipping point. One of the things that Richard Pandore, CEO of Shepherd, said to me today, that he can't understand why everybody's so silent, and why people are so silent and I take all of this problem. And that's why I want the people of Jamaica to wise up and rise up.
That is
and make the man them know. So we know that we are in a crisis, and we're not tolerating those things anymore.
That is it. Wake up.
Alright, here's the thing now. I have a friend who have a hairdresser, and they have like around 6 person who work inside of the hairdresser, and her bill is coming to like 34,000, and she's complaining that her bill is coming to 34,000. The blow dry and everything is working at the same time. So in my house that I live, I don't keep any deep freeze at my house. So a lot of people know that we do a lot of butchering. We have a place that we store our meat, and at that place it's like around 3 fridge at that place. 3 fridge, and the bill is coming there for like around 20,000, 25,000. I'm seeing 73,000. I'm like, is this a mistake, or is this?
It's not even that, I heard the email coming on the phone.
Yes.
And I was like,
hold on, Daniel. 1 second, Daniel. You alright?
That's not the alarm.
You alright, Daniel?
I'll kick you.
You'll kick me? You're good, man.
Don't kick her back here.
So
yo, listen, outside of the light bill, I just love this couple. I really appreciate these two. Alright, it's you can see it's seriously genuine, the respect and love and admiration that they got for each other. But JPS, time for you to come down now. JPS, come down.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Come on, man. From 4,000 to 74,000. Almost, you can call it like almost 70,000 more. What is the percentage in terms of 4 into 70? You're already at 10. 4 into 30. That's 6. That's 5. 4 5s. 6 4 6 7. 7 4s are 32. What's up? Man, I'm off with the math, but you know what I'm saying, right? 6 4s 24, so 7 4s 28, right? 7 4s 28. So you're telling me you guys went from $4,000 to 140% increase?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right.
Yeah, but 140%. 1,400% increase. 1,400% increase. What can go so? Josiah Hamill, big up. Colin, big up. No. Wayne, big up. No, seriously, people. Wanna talk to me in the comment section? Something alright?
I heard the email notification, and I took up the phone, and when I look at it, I was like, I now work out. What's it go there? And break you.
You don't wake up good yet.
You know, I'm touch him. I said, Jay.
She said, I now work out good. Why? Hey, I didn't say. No, sir.
It's funny, honey.
Hey, it's serious, you know? It's serious. I'll take bad things, make sure.
GPS bill coming on. You say, wait, say, boy, then tamper with the meter. Because the last time we see them come, and then come go open up the meter and say them fix something, until we say, when we see the light now blink, I work, it'll work. And from them put it in the light, I blink.
Right.
And I remember when your uncle got the first meter in our community, and the man that installed it said that once you see it's blinking, that's how it is going to send signal to their thing to know the amount of usage. And then they're coming now, the other month, come tell us that once you blink, it's not working.
Right, because everyone needs a blink to know that it's working. And that's what you read on the piece of paper. To say once it's blinking, the light is blinking.
It's a word.
Green mean go and it's blinking green. So it means it's active. Well, there was a group of people who, went through the community the other day, and I was home, and all of a sudden I just realized that
the light was gone.
Yeah, the light went out. When I went outside, someone was, I think he opened up the meter
and was doing something inside the meter.
Said that he was trying to, chip out the light because when the light is blinking, it's not working. I'm like, no, that's not right. But anyway, still, it wasn't my house alone. It did it to almost everyone's house. A friend who lived close to me, their bill normally come to like 20-something thousand. Now their bill is coming to $100,000.
What?
And you know the funny thing about it? They went to JPS and explained to JPS that half of the year they're not in Jamaica. Sometimes they are away for 6 months. And when they're away for 6 months, no one is at home. So they turn off everything. So only the meter is active. But there is no light. Turn on.
Nothing.
And every single month, the bill is coming to $20-something thousand. So those bills are most estimation bill. This is a large house. So
half of the estimation bill.
That amount of current. But they're not running.
No, how much people in our chat and in our comment section can relate to that? Where your people are not even there at the house and they might get some extraordinary bill from JPS. How much of you guys are getting that? JPS, a time for you to come down.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
You are going to know. I don't think we need to elaborate in no detail more now. We can go watch the rest of the video. You understand? The Greens family, big them up. Can follow them.
Hello, Greens family. So for those,
yeah man, see there? I feel them page that. See? So big up the Greens family. Just you want to highlight our JPS wicked before we go in our show. Splash, did you want to go on? Remember to like the video, people. Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all coming sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. That's what I'm saying. Shoot. All right, guys. All right, let's get to the meat of the matter. The meat and potatoes of the matter. The People's National Party sent a serious message to all Jamaicans. Yeah, and there was a few keynote speaker where me I tell you, me have to highlight. You understand what me I deal with and put it out there. I mean not even going to interrupt them, and just go make them speak, you know. Right? So the first person on the agenda, ladies and gentlemen, that spoke to Portmore bill, parish bill, the unconstitutional Portmore parish bill is of course the mayor of Portmore. So let's get into what he had to say. And big up BOJ TV, you know. Yeah man, for the coverage. Let's continue.
Thank you in a victory, thank you. But them things say they can't move him. The mayor, your mayor, duly elected, Comrade Leon Thomas is here. Sitting beside the mayor, himself is a live broadcast man, and I want to ensure that my friend, the councillor, for one of the famous places in the Portmore, welcome councillor for Waterford, Fenley Douglas is here. Give him a warm welcome to the meeting. Comrade from one of the communities.
So, Mr. Selector, I know you don't know that when you come to Portmore and when I hold the mic, you know the famous Dennis Brown should brought me on stage. But I'm gonna see with you. But comrades, this municipality that all of us enjoy now wasn't given by the People's National Party, nor it was shoved down their throat. The residents of this municipality see it fit to lobby the government to get this municipality through consultation, citizen participation, and we work together. I was a part of that team that work for this municipality. And the government of the day listen to the people and grant the municipal status for Portmore. It didn't come easy, because it took us as residents of this municipality over 9 years for the government to agree with us. When the government finally bought into the idea, Riverton was a part of what they were giving us, and the residents said no, they don't want Riverton because they believe that that is a dump. So therefore, the government listen and they take it off. This government don't listen. The people up till now don't know where the boundaries are for this parish that they are talking about. This government also saying that they have consultation, and 2 members of parliament that sit in Portmore, namely Robert Miller and Alanda Turlang, saying that they have consultation meeting in church when they go to church. I know that the pastor wouldn't allow them to have a consultation meeting on the platform during his service. They also said that they have consultation in community center and other places in Portmore. Nothing so mash down that lie. The Prime Minister also come to Portmore, and when he was doing the groundbreaking ceremony for the park, he told the residents at the time that he's going to put off the parish discussion and make certain that consultation be done before. And comrades, he did not do so. He lied to the resident of Portmore. He came back a couple days ago and he talked about park that he's going to give, and also talk about road infrastructure. And I'm saying to you, the major roads in Portmore need to be upgraded. And why they opted to do Grange Lane? They opted to do Grange Lane to benefit the development that is coming at Bernal Lodge, to suit themselves. And comrades, I want you to look. When the traffic reach Waterford traffic light to enter the Dyke Road, it's 1 lane. So we are going to have traffic congestion as far as Independence City to Waterford. So the problem is going to be worse. One next thing, man, get up and talk about hospital that they find land in Burner Lodge. Where in Burner Lodge? Burner Lodge is a big place, and for him to come and said that they find land all of a sudden, like him taking the people of Portmore for fool. But we in Portmore going to say to them, we are not a fool, and they can't fool us. The authority and the power that is invested in your mayor to make certain that the residents of this municipality can hold him accountable at all times. The business sector, the ministers eternal, the youth groups and other affiliate groups have the power to summons the mayor to any meeting at all, to answer any question. And the Jamaica Labour Party want to take that away from the various organizations in Portmore. We are saying, no way, we are going to let that happen. There also Alanda Tarlang, who is going around and talking about when Portmore get parish, they're going to get more money. Match down that lie.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Any money that we are getting now will be the same. And it also based on the minister if he want to give it. Because when we in Portmore write for equalization fund, him don't answer we. He don't respond to it. In one consultation meeting, the Ministry of Local Government was there and the question was asked, what are the benefits that will come to Portmore? And the response from them said that there is no additional benefit than what we are getting.
Something like my wisdom warriors.
That is some of the things why the Andrew Wallace administration is running away from consultation.
Embarrassing.
Because there are several questions to be asked that the people want to ask him. But he's afraid. But they want to pull off a gerrymander system.
All lies will be exposed.
Comrades, tonight, and residents of municipality of Portmore, we are saying that we are going to stand together. We are going to make certain that they don't have their own way. If it means that we have to go to the street, we will continue to go to the street. If it means that we have to go to Jamaica House, we will go. If it means, comrades and residents, that if we have to close down Portmore, we will do so. Because the government, the Jamaica Labour Party, don't listen to the citizens of Jamaica. They want to do what they want to do. And that can't work. Nothing goes so.
What can go so? What can go so?
Comrades, the only thing that is different in Portmore from any other parishes is the local board of health. And when you look at the other parish councils and Portmore is in the top 5 in Jamaica when it comes to parish council performance. I know, because they want to secure a constituency, they are coming with this. You, the residents of Portmore, I call upon you to let us resist all what they want to two of us, because we have worked hard for this municipality. We started out in our classroom as a municipality. We leave from classroom into a plaza, and from a plaza to our own municipality building, the best municipal building in Jamaica. None look like it. So when you talk about performance, are we that? So I'm just saying, comrades, I have several speakers on the platform, and I'm going to allow the speakers to address you. But I'm ready. I stand firm. I am with you. I am working for you. You voted for me, and I am going to stand firm with you. One love, comrades.
Mighty God, we need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man. So you see the mayor, I call out Andrew Wallace and Terry Longtongue. Renta dread them same day. Yeah, not my word. You're gonna hear more about him in this breakdown here. So them a tell a bag of lie people, and them a call them out. And the people them a Portmore, you know, them not really play with the government, because they are very engaged people in their democracy, and that is the mayor right there. And the elected mayor, meaning the people elected him. This thing now go fly in people. May I tell you, you see this thing when I try Portmore becoming a parish before the election, it now go fly. A be a trouble go go on. May I tell you, it's not going to fly. The people are going to rise up, and you know the prophet, they don't speak about it already said. This is what is going to happen. The people are going to rise up against this government. Andrew Wallace, thus saith the Lord. Not my word. Not my word. But when I know what to think about me, I say, alright, it's a zeal. Alright, cool. Let me find the next clip now. For the next speaker, I'm more have to highlight. Because I will if I speak forward and then bring the fire in about me. I tell you, you have some of them where me definitely have to highlight, because yeah, this man is one of them. Dr. Vaz, ladies and gentlemen, run out on them wicked in this one and send one strong message to Andrew Wallace and the JLP. So when you hear this, hold on there. Well, go on there, so.
Comrades from St. Catherine
Here
Parish and Portmore City.
Here we go. Here we go.
Good evening. No, I don't know who named Jerry, but I see a whole heap of man there in a go on. But I learned a new name this evening where a man now want out a road, and we are going to make him famous. Clifford, a.k.a. Cliffy. So I ask you tonight to say no to Cliffy Mandarin. No to Cliffy Mandarin. Comrades, Friday, the Senate passed the bill to make Portmore a parish. When you wake up Saturday morning, was the traffic any better? Did you get water in your pipes at the pressure you want? Were the roads better? Did you pass a hospital? Did a clock alarm that you can say is the parish clock? So where parish I go?
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Comrades, let me tell you something. The Jamaica Labour Party take Portmore people for fool.
Something not like my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
Comrades, let me tell you something. The Jamaica Labour Party take Portmore people for fool. And this is the final battle before they vote them out in the next general election. I watched during COVID when they locked down the whole of Portmore to stem the spread of the virus that them say anyhow you gather in numbers. Even pan a corner shop, you will cause an outbreak.
Remember.
And only a few months later they called a general election in the midst of the COVID epidemic. And 2 weeks later, we had the biggest outbreak of COVID island-wide, and we paid for their greed for power in human lives.
People, that is something we must never forget. I'm going to play that back because it is significant. This is the most uncaring government. Remember, flight green upon shower labor right in a no movement they are not gather. The most uncaring government. I won't say what it means about the actual virus and the whole lockdown and all of that. I won't elaborate. But just to highlight the wicked Jamaica Labour Party government in the pandemic. Call an election in the middle of the pandemic when people couldn't gather. Because they know the less people come out and vote, it suited them and the elders were at high risk. Wicked government.
Comrades, let me tell you something. The Jamaica Labour Party take Portmore people for fool.
What do you mean? And Jamaica overall.
This is the final battle before they vote them out in the next general election. I watched during COVID when they locked down the whole of Portmore to stem the spread of the virus that them say anyhow you gather in numbers. Even pan a corner shop, you will cause an outbreak. And only a few months later, they called a general election in the midst of the COVID epidemic. And 2 weeks later, we had the biggest outbreak of COVID island-wide, and we paid for their greed for power in human lives.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything.
We watch with the lockdowns. We never say anything about states of emergencies because we never suffer. And they trampled on the Constitution and lock up some people and one set of people in a truck back. And we had to be locked up in the houses while them celebrating. No movement, no movement.
Embarrassing.
We watch them, comrades, when they call an emergency sitting of parliament to extend the tenure of the DPP.
And there are so many laws languishing right there that we cannot get past. They have to go. And now, comrades, they want us and the rest of Jamaica to sit by while they overrule the authority of the ECJ to set electoral boundaries. And this is why I say this is the final battle. This shall be their Waterloo. Comrades, when we spoke about a hospital for Portmore, they shut it down and said that they will upgrade the Greater Portmore and Waterford Health Centers. We have that in our manifesto that Portmore will get a hospital. And now you hear them talking about they found land like them a Christopher Columbus. Comrade Crawford, you said the other day, don't talk about the idea called them thief. Because them have some Alibaba thing. But I'm going to tell you one idea that we have for Portmore. Portmore, you may hear of health cities. Portmore will be a wellness city. Where we shall have parks. Where we shall have jogging tracks. Where we will have after school programs. Where the football, netball, and even domino will be run by the community. Where instead of them talking about back road going turn into Las Vegas, we're going to have retirement villages. These are concrete plans that we have for Portmore. We are not just here to talk about no parish.
Michelle,
we want to see the development of Portmore City. Because just coming and calling it, putting a stamp on it and says a parish now, go on by your ways.
Like I show guys.
Market a town same way. Go a hospital at St. Catherine same way. Go bury your dead in our next parish.
Crazy.
That is not enough. And we are here today to tell them that they may run garden house, but we run the ground. Thank you, comrades.
Jeff. The man a keep it short and sweet, you know, people. Him not playing a game, you know. Better know that.
Hey, y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man. And share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard?
I know only thing about Dr. Dawes have to say. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are move on to the next one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next speaker right here, surprisingly, came with a certain level of fire. And if you think I like me, I tell, watch the Dana dance. Who no watch the Dana dance? No, seriously. This a man coming with energy when we never see it. Look for the Dana dance. We do it for the love, we don't do it. Watch it down. Hey! What me say? BMP, they on fire. Me say the people they not play with Andrewness. They not play with Andrewness more than taking a speech. Mighty God of Daniel. Them hey. It's serious, people. It's a fight for democracy. It's a fight for freedom. I mean, now have to say much, God. This someone almost say everything. This man asks all I right question them. Some question them, I hear nobody else ask. You know, listen to Virginia.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Comrades on the platform. His Worship the Mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew, councillors from the St. Andrew, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, councillors from the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, and of course, councillors from the Portmore Municipal Corporation. His Worship the Mayor of Portmore, Senator Peter Bunting, Region Chair and MP Dennis Daly, MP Natalie Nita Garvey, MP Anthony Hilton, Senator Damian Crawford, and all others on the head table, good evening. Comrades and residents of Portmore, my presentation
Dr. Dayton Campbell does pull up the
Mayor
number.
of St. Catherine, Comrade Norman Scott, Secretary of I won't say settle down, because the days of settling down are over.
Only hear that?
But I want you to pay attention for a few minutes. I won't be long. You can time it. I am here this evening to make a few points and to ask a few questions. Let me start with the easier question first. A year ago, the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party campaigned all across Portmore with somebody by the name of Markland Edwards. And he said to the people of Portmore, Markland Edwards is my candidate for Mayor of Portmore. And the people of Portmore rejected Markland Edwards. And the Prime Minister take it personally, because a rejection of Markland Edwards was a prediction of the rejection of Andrew Holness. The rejection of Markland Edwards was a prediction of the rejection of Robert Miller.
Embarrassing.
The rejection of Markland Edwards was a prediction of the rejection of Terry Mandarin.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
It was a prediction of the rejection of Terry Mandarin. And when them decide that if left unto our own, we will reject Terry Mandarin and the rest of the clowns, they conceived of a scheme. They conceived of a scheme to invalidate your ballots. First question I'm going to ask the class, because I see one little video circulate with one so-called teacher named Terry Mandarin. Can't even add one and one and get two.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
That is funny, honey.
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man.
The class, because I see one little video circulate with one so-called teacher named Terry Mandarin. Can't even add one and one and get two. So make me sure to know our real teacher keep real school. Do you think, students, that if Andrew Holness' candidate did win the direct elected mayor of Portmore, do you think they would have come now to cancel the authority of your ballot? On to pass that question, I have a second question to ask. Is there any deeper commitment to democracy than to have the people directly elect their mayor? So if they claim that democracy is the reason for doing this, why are they cancelling the Charter of Portmore, which gives the authority of the residents of Portmore to mark a ballot directly for their mayor? Let me tell you what this bill, this Terry Mandarin bill is really about. It is about a leader upset because he was rejected, going to cabinet and conceiving of a scheme to come like a thief in the night and rob you of your democratically elected mayor of Portmore. Portmore people, are we going to stand for that? Are we going to stand for that? Are we going to stand for that? All right, the next thing I'm going to share with you this evening, this argument that parish status is a prerequisite for development. One thing about being an environmental scientist who is also a politician, there's hardly any part of Jamaica that I don't know. So I'm going to talk to you now about a town named Junction in St. Elizabeth. Junction is one of the fastest growing commercial districts in Jamaica. Are they going to say that the roads that Junction need and the water that Junction need and the additional cell towers and utility poles that Junction need, Junction can't get it if Junction not turn parish too? Let's talk about Orakabessa, one of the fastest growing areas in Jamaica's tourist area. What am I going to say? That the additional water that Orakabessa needs, Orakabessa not get it unless Orakabessa turn parish too? If parish status is a prerequisite for development, you mean to tell me say Negril going have to turn parish before Negril get the development that Negril needs? Embarrassing. And if parish status was the prerequisite for development, St. Mary have everything where St. Mary need? Embarrassing. Kingston have everything where Kingston need? Embarrassing. St. Thomas have everything where St. Thomas need? Embarrassing. Comrades, we have seen this kind of behavior before. But the countries that usually display this kind of behavior are not the countries that Jamaica love to love. We are a country that took our first real step to democracy from 1944 under the hands of the People's National Party with universal adult suffrage. We took our second step with political independence. But perhaps the third and most important step was when the leaders of the country in the late 1970s to the early 80s, when they saw what was becoming of our politics, because a party headquarters could use its majority in parliament to make constituency boundaries, and the country said no more. We established the Electoral Advisory Committee, followed by the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. And while I won't spend too much time talking about that tonight, because more qualified persons than I am here to speak about that, let me mention this part of it to you. It is the Electoral Commission of Jamaica that is celebrated all across the world that has brought Jamaica's democracy to the level of maturity that we have now. And all because of a failing politician who I am going to call Terry Mandarin. They have decided to take Jamaica on a reckless path, the likes of which no other mature democracy has ever seen before. And I am going to say to Portmore people tonight, them could have cut, them could have carved, or them could have chopped. If their intention is to create a stronghold for Terry Mandarin, then send him go him yard from now, because the only stronghold he ever have are the stronghold in him yard. But as for East Central St. Catherine, as for of which no other mature democracy has ever seen before, and I am going to say to Portmore people tonight, them could have cut, them could have carved, or them could have chopped. if their intention is to create a stronghold for gerrymandering, then send him go him yard from now, because the only stronghold him a go have are the stronghold in him yard. But as for East Central St. Catherine, as for the people of East Central St. Catherine, we have had enough. 108 months have been more than enough. So my job tonight is to say, call it no Anjo. Anjo, call it no. Where you wait pan? That the color that if you so certain that the color dot or the blue comma, whatever it name, if you so certain say that poll is right, call it no, brother. Just call it now. If you so certain when you are to Resilience Park with Big Rob and Short Dread, if you so certain say Portmore people are going to hug up Resilience Park and Lego democracy, call it now. And more importantly, comrade, if you think that man we go out of Gregory Park and say him having groundbreaking ceremony for clinic and clinic no bill 108 months later, if you think that brother we go Cayman and Site A and stop the work that Claude Hamilton and Leon Thomas and Raymond Price were doing to make the field and say me go build mini stadium 108 months later, no stadium, no bill. If you believe, say the people of East Central St. Catherine never get it in the first term, never get it in the second term, and think say we stupid and we are going to wait for third term loading. Call it, brother. Final thing I'm going to say. I hear somebody asking if a Raymond Price that really a talk. Yeah, a Raymond Price this really a talk. Because let me tell you something. There is a time and place for suit and tie. And there's a time and place for speaky and spokey. But the time now is for us to stand together as one and say that our democracy and our freedom is more important than Big Rob and gerrymandering. So my job tonight is simply to say to all of you well-thinking people, one simple X beside the head. One simple X beside the head. We will use our head and get rid of that dread.
They got to go, they got.
To say nobody thinks say people fool over yasso. Faval coming at the newspaper and Tufton coming at the newspaper. Bernard Lodge for hospital. They not the same Bernard Lodge 2 weeks ago was supposed to be for the modern agricultural sector. No Not the same Bernard Lodge was supposed to be the STEM Academy. Not the same Bernard Lodge was supposed to be the new prison. So what? The hospital are going to get on top of the STEM Academy, and the STEM Academy are going to get on top of the prison. DJ, me no usually select music, but I'm gonna select a music tonight. You know the one by Carter where say Unstoppable? No, play it. Pull up. Why you play it after me say this? Whether it name East Central St. Catherine or it name Northern Portmore, the solution is the same. X beside the head. We are unstoppable.
Mr. Speaker, I repeat, based on what is set out here, the effect of this bill is solely for the purpose of creating political advantage. Mr. Speaker, I quote, the most difficult of the three was Portmore Pines, and we have made it much easier now. I have been fighting before 2011, when we had the last boundary change, that Portmore should not go to Spanish Town. And today, I am happy to say that we have the boundary that we wanted all along. Quarry Hill, Lakespen, Lime Tree Grove, Grange Lane, on that side will no longer be in Portmore. And I go further. Mr. Speaker, when we take off Portmore from St. Catherine, it's a different ball game. We have what? 41 seats now or 42 seats? Out of this 42, they have 12 in Portmore. We won 2, they won 10. Yet they won the St. Catherine Parish Council by 1 seat, even though they carry 10 from Portmore. Now, we give them back them 10 seats. Leave us alone over here. And it means that under no circumstances PNP can ever win the St. Catherine Parish Council again. Never again. Mr. Speaker, those are the words from the former senior cabinet member of that side and member of parliament for Southwest St. Catherine. Those are not my words. So when I hear the minister get up on a stop point of standard and a point of order, and his conscience is not setting him free.
Yeah, people, I mean, may I tell you, say, the speaker them bring the fire. No, me not gonna play all that speaker them. Like me say, it's a few speakers, so I have to go over there, go watch BOJ TV on yourself, you know. Alright, you have to go watch a full clip on yourself. Now, this man when we just play a while ago, boy, hey, these people, I don't think the JLP have an appreciation for the Portmore people, love for democracy, their love for their independence and the power that the People's National Party has facilitated them. You know, everything what them ask for, them give them. You hear the mayor talk about how the people them can call probably them any time and them have to run go meeting. Them and them serious about serving the people them. Them can't, it not gonna work. This is what them do, and that God it not gonna work. Cause God not sleep, you know. God not sleep. So that. I may tell you say, if you remember to do this. That's all.
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now.
That's right.
Stop playing. Support. The like button is free,
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the moment, you know. The man will bring the fire, the man will bring the lava, the man will hold him tongue. You understand what I deal with? Yeah, he might talk the things them, straight. You see what I deal with? Yeah, man, I'm one general secretary, you know. That's member good. Member good.
Current chairman, the Emperor of Portmore, Comrade Fitzjackson. Comrades on the platform, comrades in the audience, respect you. I hear a little argument go on over Portmore becoming a parish. And every time the argument come up and we point out that they're trying to make East Central into a safe seat, the renter dread get up and say, boy, that no make sense because in a 2020 him win by this and him win by that. 2020 was a hoax. And me is a man who grew up playing sports. And I have a message for the Labour Party tonight. There is going to be a rematch in the general election come 2025. And them have to get a beating. They must get a beating. Turn up the thing. Rematch. Now, over the last 5 years, 4 years plus, we have been training for this rematch. And when you're training for the rematch, you work on different things at different times during your training. There's a part in your training, even if you're a sprinter, that you build endurance. There's a part in your training that you're going to lift some weights. And then there's a part that you work on your start. You work on the middle part of your race and you work on your finish. We have done the work thus far to work on putting things together. The first thing we wanted to achieve was to bring back unity and love into the People's National Party, to bring back our people together, to re-energize the base of this party. And we have re-energized the base of this party. Them last poll where them put out said that the PNP is 5 points ahead. That is because the base of this party has been re-energized. And they want us now to tell them what we're going to do, and we're going to tell them, but in everything you do, you must use wisdom. You have to use wisdom. We have a government that is a government of kleptomaniacs, bandits, robbers.
Emotional damage.
Tell them what we're going to do, and we're going to tell them, but in everything you do, you must use wisdom. You have to use wisdom. We have a government that is a government of kleptomaniacs, bandits, robbers, thief. When we that country, they would have ball out thief.
Embarrassing. We need some milk.
I'm putting out the ideas. We have to time when we put out the ideas, because we not give Labour right no idea for keep we in the opposition. We are going to give the ideas when you have a choice to make between us and them, so you can decide that this is the party that will move the country forward and make your lives better. So tell them they must wait just a little bit longer.
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that's funny.
We have to time when we put out the ideas, because we not give Labour right no idea for keep we in the opposition. We are going to give the ideas when you have a choice to make between us and them, so you can decide that this is the party that will move the country forward and make your lives better. So tell them they must wait just a little bit longer. In looking at this Portmore matter, you know, we have what is called a bicameral system. We have a lower house and an upper house in Parliament. They took the bill to the lower house of Parliament and debated it and forced it through. And then before it went to the upper house, the cleaner carry a look of document and say, boy, the Electoral Commission warned them, man, I said that's something unconstitutional. And would you believe it, that the lawmakers went ahead and still passed the bill that they were told is unconstitutional? The lawmakers, went ahead and still passed the bill that they were told is unconstitutional. No, the president of the Senate, Tom Tavares Finson, sits on the ECJ. Tom Tavares Finson is one of the reps for the Jamaica Labour Party on the ECJ. And he's told that if you go along this road, this thing is unconstitutional. And they flash off their hand when the people are trying to tap them. They say, don't tell me nothing. And them are force it same way. All your ball out Captain Iceberg. They say full speed ahead into the iceberg same. Understand this. Other persons will make the argument about why Portmore is not in the state yet to become a parish. What are the amenities that it needs to become a parish? But I want to make just a simple point here, sir. If I was told that this bill in its current form is unconstitutional, I would ask why. And I was told that it is because currently, if you proceed like that, you're going to have a constituency that goes across parish boundary, and that is not allowed. All they had to do, if it is really Portmore that them are look out for, is to present the municipality of Portmore as the parish of Portmore, because then you wouldn't have any constituency boundary that is crossing any parish, because the three constituency in Portmore now would become the parish of Portmore. The reason it is unconstitutional is because them draw one line through section of Fitz and through section of Terreland constituency, and Warmington told us what they were doing. They were cutting off the PNP them to put over Denise, because they said Denise are going to win anywhere. Their move is unconstitutional, not because they want to make Portmore in a parish. It is unconstitutional because in making Portmore into a parish, they want to create a strong constituency for the renter dread.
It is that simple, ladies and gentlemen, and we need your help. All the flaggers that need your help as supporters. Share the information. You understand? Put it out there, make it go viral. You feel me? I deal with, because the mainstream media is not covering the PNP. The mainstream media, them, even when they cover the PNP, they will put out a certain narrative and not speaking the truth about the matter. And you notice they're biased when they talk about the JLP. You understand? You can see it in the titles. It's quite obvious. It's quite obvious, ladies and gentlemen. So now share up the live and like up the live. And like up the video and like up the premiere. You understand what I say? Send it out there, man. Dr. Dayton Campbell never tell a lie. It is that simple what they're doing. Because if they didn't want Portmore to become a parish, they never did have to change the borders of Portmore. They could have leave Portmore as is and say, yeah man, we really want Portmore to become a parish, make we build it up. And make we work with the people them. And they would not have taken away the right of the people them to actually vote for the mayor what them want. They would not have taken that democratic power from the people. This is a wicked government, but I digress.
That is the simple thing that they're trying to do. It is the simple thing, because there is no reason why the parish of Portmore should be smaller than the municipality of Portmore. And if they tell you that doing it that way can get you more resources, I don't understand. Because if you have less people, no less people appear, all of this something them will give the government money. So how you would end up get more if you have less people appear?
Make that make sense.
What they're doing is gerrymandering, them trying to steal the election through the majority in parliament. They're trying to cut up the constituencies to give themselves an advantage. No. In going forward, comrades, I want for you to be vigilant. I want for you to understand that we don't win no election until ballots are counted. I don't want nobody get complacent. I want for you to keep your foot on the gas. And if they think that the last election somehow told them that the people wanted a parish, because that's what I hear them saying, I would like to know what the election of the mayor last year did tell them say. Because last year they came over here how many times to campaign, and when it came to the election we beat them street and lane in a Portmore. And I hear Raymond ask the question, if Markland Edwards was the mayor of Portmore right now, there would be no bill to make Portmore into a parish. This bill is only coming because them lose, and they are sore losers. Business when the general election come, because there is one sure way to fix their business. All what them a say, this can't happen before the next election. It can't happen before the next election. Whether we take it to the court of the people or we take it to the court of the land, it cannot happen before the next election. So just when the next election come, we are going to ensure that they no longer have a majority in parliament so they can continue along this path. Because in Portmore, they're going to get tree love inside of the Sunshine City. Because Fitz will be MP, Dawes will be MP, Ice will be MP.
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream.
So we don't know no whole heap of long argument with them. We don't even know whole heap of talking with them, no bag of talking. This is the settlement of all confrontation. Mr. Prime Minister, put on your green sandals, your green clocks, your green washover boot, and call the election so that we can vote you out. They respect no law in Jamaica. Comrade Natalie, they're trying to trample on the ECJ. It is the same way they put the office of the political ombudsman inside of the ECJ.
Exactly.
How can the referee in a match be cheering for one of the side them? The ECJ must not be politicizing that way. And the political ombudsman will have to rule.
Embarrassing. We need some milk.
Because the point about the political ombudsman is serious something, you know. The man, they muddy up the water, you know, the corrupt government of the JLP, you know. Yeah, man, serious thing, man.
They respect no law in Jamaica. Comrade Natalie, they're trying to trample on the ECJ. It is the same way they put the office of the political ombudsman inside of the ECJ. How can the referee in a match be cheering for one of the side them? It cannot work. The ECJ must not be politicizing that way. And the political ombudsman will have to rule.
Something like my wisdom warriors.
If the political ombudsman rule against the PNP, me, I go ball out. Ball
out! We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland.
So we don't in a whole heap of long argument with them, you know. We don't in a no whole heap of talking with them, no bag of talking. This is the settlement of all confrontation. Mr. Prime Minister, put on your green sandals, your green clocks, your green washover boot, and call the election so that we can vote you out. They respect no law in Jamaica. Comrade Natalie, they're trying to trample on the ECJ. It is the inside of the ECJ. How can the referee in a match be cheering for one of the side them? It cannot work. The ECJ must not be politicizing that way. And the political ombudsman will have to rule. Then if the political ombudsman rule against the PNP, me, I go ball out. Ball out, boy! So I don't understand when they come into the ECJ about Office of Political Ombudsman. The Office of the Political Ombudsman must be independent of the ECJ. The ECJ must be independent of the politics. So comrades, when you go out there and you remember the 300% where them they give themselves, that is an X beside the head. When you go there and you remember the disrespect that they have given to the people of this country over the last 9 years, that is an X beside the head. When you remember that we Prime Minister Sui, that is an X beside the head. When you remember that 8 of them are under investigation, that is an X beside the head. When you go out there and you remember that Mark Golden has clean hands and a pure heart, that is an X beside the head.
This year and the victory here. What the progress people them there. The ones see every hand in the ear. Can if you call it, and you know call it. 25 if you call it. Can if you call it, and you know call it.
Hold it. X beside the head, man. X beside the head, man. Never go hug it up. All in them sleep, never go hear it. X beside the head. And if you think a lie, ask Tufton, because he told us, put the X squarely beside the head. Now, comrades, hold on, look a bit there. Hold on, look a bit. You know me have a problem. Me have a problem, you know. Because when me go meeting, me want to be myself. And when me be myself, they say me up here galang like a this and galang like a that. And they want me this and they want me that. Well, you want me to say to that? We don't have enough people up here so we can speak is spooky. But as for me and my house, we are going to preach the gospel according to the People's National Party. I hear that 55% of people can't eat properly in Jamaica. I hear that 90% of the food in Jamaica is imported. I hear that the food importation bill has moved from 800 million US to 1.4 billion US dollar, an increase of 70%. And I said to them, we are going to take it back to the days of Michael Joshua Manley, where our local farmers will get prominence in this country. We're going to grow some of the things that we eat.
Because I'm favored by God.
I'm going to stop you so God tell you that
Subscribe to the channel.
I don't want to.
That is funny, honey. That's funny.
Some of the things that we eat.
That is funny.
Comrades, I'm going to stop you so God tell you that I'm tired like a dog. I'm tired like a dog, I shoot. A tired body. But I'm going to stop it here, sir. But before I go, I am wondering tonight if within the sound of my voice, if we only have
some PNP that want to vote if they get something, or if they get this, or if they get that? Or do we have some PNP in here, like Brother Job that will say, even though he slay me, yet will I trust him? Do I have some even though PNP in here? Even though I might not get what I want, I am going to vote for the People's National Party. So on my appointed time, I am going to wait until my change come. God bless you. The word is love.
Don't friend them then.
Dr. Dayton Campbell, man. What a man with the fire, man. I want to tell me what to think about that in the comment section. And don't forget to like up the live. You see what I say? Alright, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. Moving right along. The next keynote speaker is none other than the Rasta man. You understand? One and only Damian Crawford. Remember that, no joke. Get ready for the ball game, guys. I'm come with the fire. Yes, I. No joke. Don't hey, listen to the man. Hey, me say one piece of ball game going here, so you have to listen to this. You know the music and thing when I want to violate YouTube copyright. Come true. There go the boss. There go the boss.
Hold on, man. I hear the song Rastaman say, Babylon your throne gone down, throne gone. First of all, I want to call up some people within my army. I want to call my councillors who are present. I see Councillor Garrix. Come let them see your face. I will let them know what I want to know. Councillor Garrix, Councillor Tinglin, Councillor Grant, Councillor Rose. Respect. These are the people that is going to ensure that I'm available to go all around the country and make sure labor right never ever see Jamaica House again. Respect. And when we finish Friday and they still pass the bill, I call my team together and say, listen, if I won, I'm me, but I now left Raymond, and I now left Scotty, and I now left Wall, and I now left Bunting, and I now left Fitz, and I now left Dayton, and I now left Dawes, and I now left Hilton, and I now left Denny's, and I now left 863 when it come to the election. So we go to the Senate, and before we reach Senate in half a tree, and Labour Rights say we are sending 3 new youth for you now. You can't bad up Senate again. When me hear the new youth, I say, is this your king? I said, Bunting, I don't bother want to talk about Bolton run a primary champs.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
I said, Bunting, I don't bother want to talk about Bolton run a primary champs. It was a joke. There are levels to this thing. It was like, what is this? There was nothing to see. What can go so? But the first thing that we had to clear up was the biggest lie that I've heard in a very long time. They said that Portmore, the Sunshine City, was the vision of Edward Siaga.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Hey, y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man.
Well, if it was Edward Siaga, it wouldn't be called the Sunshine City. It would be called the Beltong City.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
To remind them that it was Norman Washington Manley that formed the Portmore Development Company and built the dike and built the causeway and dump up Portmore so that it could be ready for housing. And so I said to the labor rights, please stop the lying. Please stop the deceit. Please stop the capping.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
The labor rights, stop the capping. There is a reason why Portmore is close to the heart of the People's National Party. Because when we say power to the people, this is the example of giving power to the people. We're not going to get a small unit and have built a big mansion. It is proof that is the poor is given a chance. They will take it and run with it. Portmore is not only Portmore, it is an example to the nation that we the people can be something. There's a reason why the first black man to be elected prime minister come from the People's National Party. There's a reason why the first woman to be prime minister come from the People's National Party. There's a reason why the first man with locks to go in a parliament come from the People's National Party. Rasta too. I said that too. So when I hear them I say JLP have Rasta too. I said that too. Trying to mix up the original.
That is funny, honey.
They say in the parliament, I see they stand up and talk all kind of thing. I can talk because I went to Independence City. I can talk because I fly over Portmore in a one plane. Well, let me tell you where my vote is. Damian Crawford is voting St. Catherine Southeastern PD 98 at Bridgeport Primary School. I want a referendum because I am a voter in Portmore. I not talk for nobody but myself. Because I know in 2023, Chris Tufton said that it wasn't a priority. And all of a sudden now, he has found land for the hospital. I never knew Jamaica would have found a Christopher worse than Columbus. I said, Tufton, please stop the lying. Please stop the deceit. Please stop the lying. But since I promise, we promise, I find land for a university in Portmore too. I promise, we promise. Because it is the PNP that build the primary schools. It is the PNP that build the secondary schools. It is the PNP that build Portmore Community College. That means it is the PNP that will build a university in Portmore. Hola. They went again and tried to tell the people that Portmore money was going to St. Catherine. It is a lie from the bottom of the pit of hell. 90% of the money collected from land titling and property tax in Portmore goes back to Portmore. The other 10% goes to the Equalization Fund, which is controlled by Desmond Mackenzie. If Portmore money a thief, it's not St. Catherine, it is Desmond Mackenzie. Please stop the lying. Please stop the fibbing. Please stop the deceit. Desmond, please stop the capping. Hold on again. They went to Parliament to say it is a shame that Caribbean terrorists cannot vote for the mayor. Caribbean Estate. Them say Caribbean Estate is being underrepresented. Until I go and consult my research. Because you know, cartel is not here, so I'm the teacher. I'm the acting world boss. Listen, I consult my research. In 2016, when the PMP expanded the boundary of the municipality so that Caribbean Estate could vote, the JLP carried to court and blocked the extension. So if it is a bad thing, it was created by the Jamaica Labour Party. So what kind of people are these? So when they say, what will Portmore lose from becoming a parish? I will tell them, Portmore will lose a Minister of Health like Alfred Dawes that promote healing over stealing. They say, what will Portmore lose? Portmore will lose a Minister of Agriculture like Dayton Campbell that say farm food and don't farm fool. What will Portmore lose? It will lose somebody like Denise and Natalie that make we recover faster from disaster. But more so, Portmore will lose a Minister of Education that will move us from 18% to 80%. I tell you, it will lose a mayor who believes in the people. And instead, they want to talk about we're protecting work for the mayor. There will still be a mayor, so the work will be there. What they're protecting is a work for Terry Long, who we sure is gone when Raymond done with him.
We need help, Jesus.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
There will still be a mayor, so the work will be there. What they're protecting is a work for Terry Long, who we sure is gone when Raymond done with him. You think it easy to stop a runaway train? What they want to do is to protect our work for Andrew Holness, who not only taking his pay, but I won't say nothing more about that. Please stop it happening. They want to protect the jobs of the ministers who Jamaica is tired of, including what can go so the Minister of Finance. But the priority of Portmore is not being addressed, because I heard at a school in Portmore the teachers stopped going because the stench from the sewage is causing the teachers to get sick.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
How come parish don't fix that? Well, I guarantee that when we become government, because we will not allow the election to be stolen from us, we will make sure that at least 2 of the high schools in Portmore is in the top 20 in Jamaica. You now if you go across the causeway for good school, we will make sure that Portmore support sure. When I done with education, the only time labor will be said is labor for learning before you go home. they want Portmore to lose is 1 meal per child in school. What they want Portmore to lose is an extended school day for homework. What they want Portmore to lose is an opportunity for the poor to make it in this country. I am not against Portmore being a parish. I am against the Labour rights stealing the election 1 seat at a time. That is all I'm against. So I said to my comrades, I thank you for the fight that you're putting up. I thank you for standing for the People's National Party. And I guarantee that when we touch back the road, God then said they can turn up when they want. The last time we go in an election, 1 point ahead, when Andrew touched the road, he lost by 4. And I hope that is down. So when we touch back the road, the 5 will be 50. I beg you to continue to fight for the People's National Party. Because there is one party that has proven its commitment to these communities, to this country, and to people like ours who never start with a gold spoon in our mouth. Respect and power.
Tell a boy, one blows and skirt Damian Crawford. I lie? You tell me what you think in the comment section. Last and final speaker we are going to after this. You know what I mean?
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard? I tell them not lie. You want a heat today now this a live stream, but I can't cover all I speak of them. So I have to hand pick. And ladies and gentlemen, the final speaker, Mr. Peter Bunting. Mighty God in burn the fire. I never hear Peter Bunting burn fire like this before. No, sir. I tell you.
Chairman, comrades all, it's been a good evening. If there is one thing that has come out of this fake Portmore bill, it is that it has energized and unified the comrades in Portmore, St. Catherine, and all across Jamaica, and that is the one good thing. But let me tell you something, when you come on and all the runs have been on the board, you don't come on to occupy the crease. You just come to flash at a few boundaries and move on. Let me start by saying, tyrants, petty tyrants, wannabe tyrants, all start by attacking institutions. They undermine and destroy institutions, and in particular, democratic institutions. There are 2 great innovations since independence in terms of the democratic governance of this country. The first is the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, which came out of the experience of the 1980 elections and the run-up there too, where hundreds of Jamaicans were murdered in political violence. And even people who didn't like each other, but said, we have to put a stop for this in the interest of Jamaica, and they came together, formed the EAC, which then became the ECJ, Electoral Commission of Jamaica, and gave responsibility for setting boundaries to that institution. I served there for 7 years, and everywhere I went, Tony, in Central America, in the Caribbean, they held it up as a model of a homegrown innovation to better perfect our democracy in this country, Jamaica. The second innovation, at least in the English-speaking Caribbean, was the municipality of Portmore with a directly elected mayor. The 2 great democratic homegrown innovations since independence in this country. And this wicked Portmore bill in one stroke is attempting to destroy both of those institutions. We cannot let that happen in this country, comrades. This bill is Jamaica and gave response. And Jamaicans were murdered in political violence. And even people who didn't like.
We need to hear that again, you know, because you see, point to Mr. Bunting and make here, so. A life and death is not, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? Seriously. Dark ages, the JLP are trying to carry back in. Listen.
Like each other, but said we have to put a stop for this in the interest of Jamaica, and they came together, formed the EAC, which then became the ECJ, Electoral Commission of Jamaica, and gave responsibility for setting boundaries to that institution. I served there for 7 years, and everywhere I went, Tony, in Central America, in the Caribbean, they held it up as a model of a homegrown innovation to better perfect our democracy in this country, Jamaica. The second innovation, at least in the English-speaking Caribbean, was the municipality of Portmore with a directly elected mayor. The two great democratic homegrown innovations since independence in this country. And this wicked Portmore bill in one stroke is attempting to destroy both of those institutions. We cannot let that happen in this country, comrades. This bill is a wolf in sheep's clothing. They tell you that is for the betterment of Portmore. Will it make your roads smoother? No. Will it give you a cemetery? No. Do you need it to get a market? No. Do you need it to get a hospital? No. The real reason, or I should say reasons, are political. It's about political control. It's about stealing East Central St. Catherine when the next election comes. Because they want us to believe that the people of Lake Spen, for example, are less related to Portmore than the lizards on Goat Island. Can go so. So they take out Lake Spen, but they put Goat Island. And Goat Island only related to Olaba Bay as far as I know. I don't know how Goat Island related to Portmore. But it's just one of the things that shows you that what this is about is nothing to do with betterment of Portmore. It is about politics. They want to try and cut off some of the PNP sections of East Central St. Catherine. Now, I was on the Electoral Commission of Jamaica when that constituency was created. And there were big debates. Wilmington came there and made a strident plea and cuss and quarrel. And there was no agreement. Because as you would expect, those of us from the PNP would try for a cut that would look a little more favorable to us. Labor rights, same thing. But Wilmington wanted to go all the way. We couldn't agree, and we said, let us give that to the independent commissioners and the director of elections, the so-called selected or independent commissioners. They were the ones that settled the final boundaries, and we all accepted it because it was the Democratic Convention of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. But then it seems we had a different type of Labour Party. As bad as I may think Eddie Siaga was, as bad as I might think Ryan Peralta was as General Secretary, as bad as I might think, or as much disagreement as I might have had with Carl Samuda, at least there were people who recognized the importance of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica to our democracy. This set of tyrants and wannabe tyrants and lies and thieves are from a gutter Labour Party. They don't believe in any democracy. They just believe in power for themselves. And that is what they're desperately trying to hold on to.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them.
And so you will have Andrew Onis come here and promise everything in the next few weeks or months. Everything. Just listen out him going to promise to air condition Port Bore because it's hot. And everything.
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
See, they just believe in power for themselves, and that is what they're desperately trying to hold on to. And so you will have Andrew Onis come here and promise everything in the next few weeks or months. Everything. Just listen out him going to promise to air condition Port Bore because it's hot. And everything else. Don't believe a word he says. Or let me put it another way. You decide whether a man who promised at his swearing in that within the first 100 days he would bring legislation for impeachment, he would bring legislation for term limits, and now him clinging on by him fingernails. If him did believe in term limits, him would be stepping away now and handing over. But him clinging on by him fingernails. Tell me if that is the man you going to believe. Tell me if a man who cannot get him statutory returns certified by the Integrity Commission year after year after year.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Tell me if a man who cannot get him statutory returns certified by the Integrity Commission year after year after year, whether that is the man you're going to believe and trust. Tell me if a man who claims that in his years as Prime Minister, him is working day and night for the people of Jamaica, yet he has 28 bank accounts with thousands of transactions and $470 million going through it in a couple of years, him working day and night for himself. That could be the only thing, not for the people of Jamaica. This bill has nothing to do with the everyday person in Portmore improving the quality of your life. This thing have everything to do with Andrew Onis and his crew clinging to power, bringing prosperity only for themselves, them cronies and them competitors. That is who they're working for, and that is what this bill is trying to achieve on their behalf. So comrades, we must fight it with every fiber in our being. We will fight it in the court of public opinion. We will fight it on the streets. We will fight it in the courts if necessary, but we cannot let them get away with this. And I want to close by asking the music man, find a music that say, old pirates, yes they rabbi. And I am dedicating that to Andrew Onis and his gang of thieves. Good night, comrade.
Until the music man find out when they will say, heal
God knows this have to come to a
Peter,
this have to come to
then
double rich them, triple rich, all of them a millionaire teacher. That's why yesterday have too much big talk. That's why yesterday I shoot them one another, so I shoot them one another. So I go for the Portmore people, them and I demand them to change up boundary for them stay that power. But it can't work. It can't work. There is no way Portmore can be a parish and they don't have nothing at all. And the people don't even stand. Let me tell you something, this can't work. Go on. Andrew, you have to take this. When I say you have to take back this, you have to take back this. And you can't call an election because you call you're done. So when and when you don't call you're done. If you call you're done and if you don't call you're done, so what you gonna do? You're there in the take for yourself. You feel you know, pack your bag and go, resign, take for yourself your peaceful life. Go on with what you have, because we still gonna lock you up and you can't escape. No way you can't escape. Thief! Me say, as you go on the internet and type in Andrew name a thief come. And the second thing will come up, oh God, Bandulu, what you say? Bandulu, light come up in a teacher squealing, and me say, I Andrew name, boom, thief, and light come up. So Andrew is a thief, and him is a lion, and him is a big, nothing but a dirty criminal. Andrew retired and you left the country and fear. Your mama never will out to you, and your father never, your two father never will out nothing to you. Right now I'm thinking that rich and never work for never rotten millionaire. You understand? So I go on. And Jamaica people are broke. Eh? Teacher, this cannot work. Thief, criminal. FBI will come for them now. Wait, Mr. Bull, call them. FBI, please, come. The matter get worse. The matter get dread. FBI, come down in Jamaica, come look what go on. The situation right. It's not pretty at all. Bad things are going on here. Dread things are going on here. Judgment on the people that want help. FBI, come help me. FBI, please, we are begging over the last hour with the brink. FBI, come. FBI, come now. No wait. It can get dread. And to take for yourself is a thief. Wicked and lie. We're afraid of you. We can't eat, we can't drink, we are suffer down here. FBI, boy, call them. Help me call them, boy. Call them in our country. Call your big liar for and give me money and make him trouble case for you. Because they have the money and SSL lock them. SSL nothing to nobody and nothing what none at all. Because I write the evidence down the laptop, them dodge off and thief. So boy, forget the money and the poor people, then forget back the money, them is thief. Judgment! FBI will come, take them quick and fast. What, Mr. Carl? Carry them, come.
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man.
Definitely, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you think about that. No. That as a brother, because I'm really should end this stream, you know. You understand? But as a brother, you know, say Nita Garvey, she actually mentioned a story when she did young that I did not know. I'm more have to share to do now. Nita Garvey mentioned a story when she did young that I did not know. I may see Hyacinth in the comment section say, in the 80s, the JLP burned down our house. Now, I don't know about these things, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to tell you, say, I did experience it. As a matter of fact, in the 80s, I want to look a baby. You understand? In the 80s, I want to look a baby. But make me hear this. And Hyacinth, but I love your calling, you know. But I love your calling and share your experience of those dark times. Alright, calling by WhatsApp number 451-6535. See?
I ever experienced in our political history during my time.
Hear this.
Comrades, I was coming from school.
Hear this.
Them the time they had truck back. Man used to travel pan for campaign. We never have no coaster bus. I carry nobody. A market truck used to carry people go campaign. And the labor rights were on the back of a market truck coming through my community. I was standing at the school gate at Browns Hall Primary next door to my house. I was in my St. Jago uniform. And as they approached, and we hear that they were coming, every shop lock. You hear me say? Every shop lock. All the little woman in the square where I sell two gizzards, take up our things. Because them the days there, from them I pass through everything clean out, gone. But more importantly,
hold on there. So ladies and gentlemen, all of the history on them. A long time JLP a bully. A long time them a play dirty politics. Eh? A long time them a do this. Me just a ask. You know. Right now more of the people them calling because this a get serious. Because this way Nita Garvey a talk about right that's so no normal. You tell me say the man a come through your town and people a lock up them place. Lock them shop, a ghost town the town when the JLP a come through. That a dictatorship, that a fear. Come like a San Jonas and run back the place again. Eh? That's why he's doing these things, all these unconstitutional things. Wow.
Comrades, somebody on the truck back point at me. I was standing beside another young man and said, see one PMP picnic there. Picnic in a Browns Hall. Never vote, couldn't vote. That man jumped off of the truck back and run me down with a knife. And run through the cane piece behind the school. And I can tell you that if it hadn't been for the fact that the truck was ready and they were blowing him and they were leaving, he would have might catch me. But God would have it that day that all they did was mash up my grandmother window them, tear off our door. So comrades, let me just say this to you.
People not hear this. Who not hear this? And them that at these types of dirtiness, what's going on back in the day? Me say when me hear, I look on her face, when me hear Nita Garvey say this, I was shocked. And I believe every single word she's saying. Every word where she has to believe her. This is beyond politics. Right? You talk about dark days. You know, man, Andrew is talk about Hassan and dark days. Those are the darkest days I can think of when a man will support the JLP and they on campaign and go jump off our truck. No matter which time at Jamaica we there now, jump off our truck and run on a school picnic with a knife. And what are we not going to do with the knife? What kind of intentions him have for a quote-unquote PMP picnic? Somebody we can't even vote. And even if she was not a child, it's still wrong. Wow. Wow, that is what Andrew Jones want the country to go back to. These real dark days of politics. And you hear what Mr. Bunting said was used to fix that problem. What was used to fix the problem? The ECJ, the political ombudsman, that entire body. But this government want to circumvent those authorities and create borders. So it's like them want, I saw Andrew Jones turn up the thing by carrying it back to the 80s. Jamaica, on wake up. On wake up. On wake up and smell the coffee. You understand? Look at what is going on. Look at what is going on, man. Look at the action of these people. But me have a word for Andrew Jones and a word for the people of Jamaica. I want to listen to that point now.
It's a good thing that God Almighty has never gone on strike because of unfair treatment or for things he didn't like. Should he ever once sit down and say, that's it, I'm through? I had enough of those on earth, so this is what I'll do. He'll give orders to the sun, cut off the heat supply. And to the moon, give no more light, then run the oceans dry. And just to make things double tough and put the pressure on, he'll cut off the air and oxygen till every breath is gone. For sure, he will be justified if fairness was his game. For no one has been more abused or treated with disdain. But yet, he carries on and on, providing you and me with all the goodness of his grace and everything for free. But people say we want a better deal, and so on strike we go. But what a deal we're giving God, whom everything we own. We don't care who we hurt or harm to gain the things we like. But what a mess we'll all be in if God should go on strike.
So there's and I'm just touching quickly on those things. I mean, there's a lot. I could speak on every area if I needed to, agriculture and many other things. But essentially, we have a very difficult task ahead of us. But if Jamaica doesn't get a change of government now, I don't know what kind of state we're going to be. You know, because we have a corrupt government.
Couldn't have said it better, Marky G. People, time come now. Time come now. Andrew Wallace, please remember, say God a God. All I labor right them. All I want to remember say God a God. Oh, you know must wake a morning, you know. Only no must wake up. God can lock off on the ear supply. You see how your nose stay, Mr. Wallace? As big as it is, God can lock off ear from you. And you're done. Man of dust. So humble yourself and deal with the people of Jamaica the right way. If the people reject you, there's nothing you can do to stop it. I got the behind all of this. You cannot win. You have to lose because you go against God. You remember good. What if a chance you get? What if a warning and balling out? The apostle them give you. And Marky G, my general, please don't fall in the trap. UIC president, please don't fall in the trap. You understand? Don't fall in the trap of the elites. Right? I'm working for the elites. I'm working against the people. Don't fall in that trap. Because Jamaica is a new day in Jamaica now. You understand? The people are rising up. The people are tired and the people are done with the idiot politics. So if that do not come with, you no bother forward. You can go sit on one side and that goes to everybody. It don't matter who, no matter which color. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I would love to see a party that is you know, walking with integrity do. One of the things I would love to see is us moving away totally from the colors, the political colors. It gives a sense of gang activity. Alright? All these colors and different colors and painting here so this color and putting up flags. It gives a feel of gang activity. I would love for the People's National Party and the UIC to be an example to move away. The only colors the politician them should be wearing is the Jamaican colors. Because if you are a true patriot of this country, if you are a true servant of this country, the only color you are going to recognize is green, yellow, and black. Because you are here to serve everybody, not just the people that support you or vote for you. You are here to be the servant of all Jamaicans. So, this is a message to all leadership or potential leadership, right? Coming to this country. Be ye warned. The people of Jamaica is not having it. There is a shift happening, and it's going to be swifter. When it go click, you don't want to be caught like it. And this is, as thus saith the Lord, this is a prophetic reminder. Because prophetically, the people are going to turn against Andrew Holness. That's how thus said the Lord. Even his own people is going to turn against him. Even he has warned against it in his what do you call it? When he was younger, he mentioned that he's going to be unalived by one of his many enemies. Not my word. And we have that picture can show right now too. Right? We have that picture can show right now. Let me find it. See it here? Don't nobody ramp with me now, because I have everything them pan deck, you know. All time owner mouth Andrew Holness. What that say? Destiny. What does that say? Destiny to be assassinated by one of my many enemies. Not my word, ladies and gentlemen. That is the word of Andrew Holness. So, when you talk to me nice, He already mentioned this from me was a little youth. See him there? Snoopy. A Snoopy, you know? Ambition to become a politician. Again, not my word. Alright? Good. So, want to tell me what you think about that in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget to hit the like button. Alright? This Wednesday on Portmore. Remember this Wednesday on Portmore. Where General named Mark Stewart. Down at them headquarters at Portmore. A ball out session, you know. Very, very serious, ladies and gentlemen. Call to action by the people of Jamaica. You understand? We cannot just be a business as usual. We cannot do that. Alright? What these people are trying to accomplish is dangerous. And it's dangerous to our health and our survival. Alright? So to do the right thing and check in. Do the right thing and check in, ladies and gentlemen. I remember me to follow me on all platforms. That's my time, that's my time, that's my time. Big up on yourself, have on yourself a wonderful evening, and sooner or later on, I should be going live tonight. I should be going live tonight, alright? Probably about 6 o'clock. Few hours from now, 2:30 now? Yeah, man. In the next 3 hours or so, people, we'll be back. Alright? Big up on yourself, I'm out. And what is under my nose? I'm out. And big up the PNP for taking a stance against this wicked bill. Standing up for the people of Portmore. You understand? Because some me want my representative them to stand up for me if they come in my parish or my constituency. I thought about them I got turn this constituency in our parish. Big up on yourself.